Hey everybody, welcome to the video. My name is Greg Masulo and I am 24 years old and this is my first video. As you can see by the title, today we're going to go grocery shopping and we're going to get some food because who doesn't like to eat? But really because, I want this channel to be focused around fitness and bodybuilding and lifestyle, and that all starts with nutrition. A lot of people always come up to me and ask me, how do I do this, or what kind of exercise do I need to do to achieve this kind of goal? And really, there's certain things out there, there's definitely great exercises out there, but at the end of the day, it boils down to nutrition, in my opinion. And I'm not standing here by no means saying that I'm an expert at anything to do fitness-wise, but I've been doing this for about a year and a half, tracking macros, tracking lifts, and really focusing on, building a physique and getting stronger in the gym. So I wanted to make this channel and share with you guys some of the experiences I had and, future experiences that I will have. And I know there's a lot of people out there who are either just starting out or who are way down the line who are much more experienced than I am. And I think that's great. I think that we all can learn from each other. In your fitness journey, it's just a book, and it just depends on what chapter you're on. And I'm still at the beginning, first couple chapters. So I'm excited to see where I can go, and also, where my friends and family can go too. So first off, money can always be an excuse from holding people back. People say, it's very expensive to eat healthy, or it's too expensive for me to buy those types of food or that much food. Well, all that's not necessarily true, and I want to prove it to you. So today I'm going to take $75, which is my budget, my personal budget per week on food, and that's just going to the grocery store. I hardly eat out, maybe once a week with some friends or whatever, but what I eat, breakfast, lunch, and dinner, and snacks, I spend $75 a week on food, and that gets me, macronutrients, micronutrients. It gets me everything I need to achieve the results I want inside the gym. So I'm going to take you guys to the store. I'm going to show you all the foods that I got and how much it costs, so that, maybe some of the foods I've got, maybe you've never heard of, or maybe you thought, you've never tried and you want to go ahead and give it a try, and that'd be great. And if you do, let me know. Let me know if you liked one of the foods that you see, or if you didn't like it and you hated it, that too. So here we go. There it is, 65. All right, we are back from the grocery store now, and I got everything laid out right here that I got. I showed you a picture on the screen of the receipt. It only cost us $65. Now granted, I do have some things already, in my apartment that I use, from previous weeks. So sometimes you're going to buy something and it might be a little bit more expensive, but it's going to last you, more than a week. All of this will last me just 1 week. So we'll go ahead and start with the protein sources first. Over here to my left, we've got just some deli meat. I use that for sandwiches, for like an afternoon snack at work. And then we've got some ground beef right here. Now, since I am, bulking right now, I got 93.7. Typically, if I'm cutting, or just depends on what your macros are, it's going to depend on, what food sources you buy. So I typically eat the same thing, year round, but I'll get, different variations of the food, like maybe some food with higher fats if I need more fat in my diet, or foods with lower fats or lower carbs if I need lower carbs. That way I'm just playing with volume, really, because I don't really mind eating the same thing day after day. So anyway, then we got a big pack of chicken here, 5 pounds, almost 6 pounds of chicken right here. Bam. And I eat that every day for lunch. and I pair that with a salad. So I eat a whole bag of salad every day. It's like 3 servings in here. You know, it's not a ton of fiber, but that's how I get my vegetables in. I just eat an entire bag of salad at lunch every day. And then this right here is some flat out wraps. Now, when I mentioned before with my deli meat, I use this to make the sandwich. And these are great if you've never heard of them. Flat out. They have 9 grams of protein and only 14 grams of carbs and only 1.5 grams of fat per wrap. So those are great. And then right here is some Parmesan cheese. I got the reduced fat. And typically, you know, I try to get things that are like reduced fat or lower in calories. That way I can have more of it. And then now moving on to carbs. So these are some bagels right here that I'll keep in the fridge. So they stay good in the fridge. And I got the whole wheat ones. You know, you can get whatever kind you like, but these are pretty good. Only 38 grams of carbs. And I'm in a rush in the morning to get to work. That's why I don't like make eggs or, you know, go hard with all that. And I'm not a huge fan of oatmeal. So I like to just pop something in the microwave and then take it with me on the road and eat it on the way to work. So, and these have 10 grams of protein per bagel too, so that's pretty good. And then for dinner, you know, so this is some whole wheat penne pasta. There's like 8 servings in here. So for the whole week, you know, one night I might have, you know, a couple servings of pasta as my carbs for dinner. And then another night I might have rice. And I have a bag of rice like in my pantry that I use. I buy that in bulk, you know, and that lasts me a while. I just finished like a big 20-pound bag of rice. So I just bought another one. So that'll last me, I don't know, at least a couple months. And then for some sauce, ragu, and you know, I'm Italian, so ragu is not, you know, the preferred type of sauce that I would eat like growing up or anything like that. But there's 2 servings of veggies per serving of sauce, so that's pretty good. Another way to get my micronutrients. And you know, I don't really mind about taste. And then Cinnamon Toast Crunch. When I come home from work, I like to have like a pre-workout meal before I go to the gym, and typically I'll have cereal. So when I'm cutting, I'm not going to be eating Cinnamon Toast Crunch because it has more fat. The carbs are all about the same, but right now, since I'm bulking, I can have a little bit more fat and have some fun with some cereal. And who doesn't like Cinnamon Toast Crunch? Sweet tooth or something, Edie's slow churned ice cream. Now there's different flavors. This is cookies and cream. The macros on there are great. 2.5 grams of fat per serving and only 19 grams of carbs and 3 grams of protein per serving. So you can definitely fit that in your macros. You know, people say if it fits your macros and it works, and pretty much, yeah, that's true. So, you know, if you have a little sweet tooth, instead of, you know, going out to Cookout and getting a milkshake or whatever you guys have, going to get some fast food, you know, have 1 serving of that or 2 servings of that, and it's more than you think, and it'll, you know, crave that sweet tooth and get you, you know, to the next day. So, and then, you know, I also just got some black pepper just for some seasonings. I've got a bunch of seasonings over there like garlic powder and garlic pepper and stuff like that, but I just ran out, so I bought that. And so the budget was $75, and all this only cost me $65. And I also got some Drano. This has nothing to do with fitness or anything like that, but you know, you gotta keep them pipes clean. So we got some Drano and still made it underneath our budget. So like I said, you know, if you plan ahead and you know what you're gonna eat, then going to the store, you're not gonna spend excess money, and you can make it work. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Thank you for watching.
You know, leave a comment down below, like the video, you know, tell me, you know, some other things that you'd like to see, and I'd be happy to make it for you. You guys have a good one.